recently posted my results of Chloe Ting 2-week ab challenge, and I'm going to try and answer the questions that you guys had regarding the same. So basically there were three main questions. Which workout did I follow? What was my diet? And also how to engage your core. Guys, I would request you to watch this video till the end. I know I'm not an expert, but trust me, I've been through this, and if in any way I can help you, I would be more than happy. So I always make sure that I stretch and warm up before doing any heavy exercises, mainly because I have a really sensitive nervous system. So if I directly jump into the workout, I am very sure that I'll get back pain, very bad back pain. So I always stretch. So I start with very basic neck rotations like left, right, up, down, sides, clockwise, anti-clockwise, very basic. Then same with the hands. You might have observed that I was wearing a red bandage on my left hand during the video, and that's because I have some issue with my left hand. This wrist is one of the reasons why I kept giving myself excuses that I cannot do exercises like mountain climbers and up and down planks and things like that. But this time I was very convinced that I have to do this challenge. So now it's not a really big deal actually. Anyways, then I do some leg stretches and some back stretches, and back stretches are a must for me. As I told you, I have really bad back aches. So this whole thing takes me around 10 to 15 minutes. And after that, I did Chloe Ting's workout video. And yes guys, I only followed one particular video religiously. And the reason why I'm saying that is, I did not even skip a single second. If I had to take breaks, I would just drag the video 10 to 20 seconds back and start from there. And after the workout, I would end my routine with some 50 jumping jacks or 50 jumps. Yeah, that's it about my workout. Now moving on to the question of how to engage your core. Honestly, I am not the right person to tell you this. I will link Chloe's video down below so that you can watch. But yeah, I would like to share my experience on that. You must feel the pain or soreness in your abdominal area and not your neck. Definitely not your neck. Breathing is also very important. Like, you must know when to breathe out, when to breathe in, and so some people tend to like hold their breath. That is also not very effective. You gotta keep breathing in and out. That's what I know, okay? The third thing, while doing the lying down exercises now, your back should not be arched. So I personally went through this, like I was not able to straighten my back. The next is my diet, which is the most asked question, I guess. So this one is tough to tell, but I'll tell you what happened. When I started this challenge now, I was not in a very happy state of mind. So I basically decided to starve myself. For 2 days, I had only one meal per day. And it is completely impractical, guys. I would definitely not recommend this to anyone. But then from the third day, thankfully, I started having a healthy, balanced diet. So I'll tell you what I eat in a day. So right after waking up, I have this much soaked methi dana. Reason being, it helps with the back pain. But I recently came to know that it also helps with weight loss. So I guess that worked both ways. On almost empty stomach, I have almost a liter of water. It helps clean the waste stuck in your intestine. I know it's gross, but trust me, it works wonders. I would totally recommend you drinking water. Don't bound yourself to like 1 liter. Drink as much as you can easily. So at one point you will feel like puking. So please stop there. I think I'm gonna take that X gallons of water in a day challenge. I might. Water is like thumbs up. Also, it helps reduce bloating. So yeah. And TMI, after I have this water, I do my workout. So I am someone who just cannot work out if I'm full. I have to have an empty stomach to work out. After that, I have breakfast. Now, I used to have 3 meals a day. I still have 3 meals a day, but what I have done is during breakfast now, I have some liquid, some drink. Like I would have chas. Like today I had mango shake or some fruits, some seasonal fruits during breakfast, some dry fruits as well. Now coming to lunch, I have one full meal of Indian thali. Like I have one full meal, proper. And yes guys, I do have rice. We consume rice very frequently, almost every alternate day. I don't have rice in dinner. Instead, I have it in lunch. Now coming to dinner. I did change my dinner timing. So, I have my dinner at least 4 hours prior to sleeping. Yes, the dinner is lighter and more restricted, like no rice, no curd and all of that. I have simple 2 chapatis and sabzi. That's it. I have a small cup of milk right before I go to sleep. One thing you must know about me is that I have a sweet tooth and I cannot resist desserts. So what I did was I eliminated white sugar completely and I used jaggery instead to sweeten the desserts. And I used to have fruits more often. One more thing guys, before any meal I have made it a habit. Before any meal I have a glass of water. So it helps us with the digestion as well, and it makes me full quicker. I hope I have answered most of your questions. If you still have any queries, please comment down below and I would love to answer them. And thank you so much guys for your lovely comments. I love you so much. Thank you. Bye. Take care.